This one is a bit of a shock for me, because they've always seemed to do well with the healing like slash DPS, but at the bottom, which is underperforming at the minute, is, shall we have a drum roll? Discipline Priest. So Discipline Priest is underperforming at the minute after the patch 11.0. Discipline Priest received barely any changes since the start of the beta testing, and like every other specialization so far, inherited 2 new hero talents, Oracle / Void Weaver, and a new tier set, the 2-piece bonus increasing Atonement healing by 5%, while the 4-piece bonus enables Smite and Penance to increase the damage of your next Mind Blast by 25%, or the absorb amount of your next Power Word Shield by 15%, stacking up to 3 times. There have not been any major changes in how Discipline Priest plays. I don't know why I'm struggling to say that. Nor any significant talent overhauls. Their Mythic Plus performance continues to be poor, although they have one of the strongest external utility packages among any healer specialization. Mobility and durability remain ongoing issues, as well as being one of the only healers in the game without an interrupt. So yeah. It basically just points out there. This can specifically harm their already weak mob control further, especially as Season 1 is shaping up to be full of dangerous caster mobs. Overall, we expect further changes before forming a final opinion on Discipline Priest. So the final opinion may come out this Sunday. I think they do updates this Sunday. So now we move on. We've done underperforming. That is the only class really that's been underperforming of late. So now we're going to go on to, it's going to go good choice, excellent choice, and then obviously the best choice for the War Within. So the next good choice we have is Preservation Evoker. So Preservation Evoker, let's get their So update. Preservation Evoker received massive changes leading to the War Within expansion, followed by 2 brand new hero talents, Flame Shaper and Chrono Warden, and a new tier set. The 2-piece bonus increases reversions healing by 10%, and it has a 50% chance to grant 1 additional stack of temporal compression. In addition to the 4-piece allows for temporal compression to increase the healing of your next empowered spell by 10% per stack. The Evoker still has the shortest offensive and defensive ability range among all healers, which is a massive issue. Their performing has not been impressive at all. Following the rounds of beta testing, with that in mind, their HPS profile is still their strongest asset. I think that's meant to say asset. Paired with decent DPS. Both hero talents offer additional utility, adding flavour to the specialisation as a whole. Overall, they do not stand out as the best healing option for Mythic Plus, and are one of the least preferred. Further tuning will determine their spot, but we would like to keep a positive mindset. So they are a good choice. There is a bit of like weaning off them. There is different classes that you prefer to go. So right, the next one we're going to get into is again, it shocked me because I have played these healers and I find them pretty bang on. I find the other healers like hard to play, but then obviously they bring out the more healing. So the next we've got Holy Priest. So Holy Priest is a good choice as well, so we're going to put it there. Holy Priest. Holy Priest received minimal changes since the onset of the beta testing. Like all specializations, they inherited 2 brand new hero talents, Oracle and Archon, and a new tier set. The 2-piece bonus will enhance Serenity. Don't ask me how to say that. By 10%. While the 4-piece bonus will grant heal, flash heal, and prayer of healing a 50% chance to cast again at a 35% effectiveness. Holy Priest has undergone a few changes throughout the initial beta cycles, resulting in a rotation that remains largely unchanged. They maintain their competitive DPS and HPS profiles, but continues to face the same limitations, low mobility and insufficient mob control. Additionally, they are one of the few healing specializations lacking an interrupt spell, which they do, that I've struggled with priest, and even DPS priests, they have one interrupt, which is widely, like, their cooldown is horrendous. Where did I even get to? Lacking an interrupt spell, which makes their mob control one of the weakest compared to the rest of the healing specs. However, it is noteworthy that this specialization is considered one of the safer healing options due to its reactive healing capabilities, which are adept at addressing any form of incoming or sustained HPS challenges completed by robust spot healing. Overall, further adjustments are anticipated and So yeah, they are like the people's choice if you're only like fresh starting healing. So yeah, so that is all the good choices gone. So the next choice we have at number 4 spot is Mistweaver Monk, which Mistweaver Monk was one of the best as well. So I'm actually pretty shocked at that, but. Updates. Mistweaver Monk received a ton of changes and talent tweaks for the War Within expansion, followed by 2 brand new hero talents: Conduit of Celestials / Master of Harmony. The new tier set, the 2-piece, will increase Envelop Mist and Renewing Mist healing by 10%, while the 4-piece enables Vivify. Oh mate, I'm so bad. Vivify to extend the duration of Renewing Mist and Enveloping Mist on its primary target by 2 seconds up to 4 seconds. Mistweaver Monks received not only massive changes in their spec-orientated talents, but also some quality of life changes across the board. Removal of Essence Font, etc. Its current HPS profile is amazing, as it can easily tackle any given encounter in Mythic Plus while contributing to the team with its great damage profiles. Yes, most of your damage still requires you to be in melee. All of this combined plays well with the strong utility package they offer, not only contributing to mob control but also being appeal for your tank in dangerous situations. Ring of Peace, which is basically one of them. They are also the only healer capable of providing the Mystic Touch debuff, which can significantly boost damage output if a melee-centric meta is being employed. As such, we are pleased with the current state of Mistweaver Monks, and although they are not the best, the spec is in a great position. So right, next we have Restoration Shaman, one of my favourite healers at the minute. Update: Restoration Shaman received a complete rework, brand new raid utility, 2 new hero talent choices, Farseer and Totomic, as well as a new tier set. The 2-piece will enable tidal waves to increase the healing of affected spells by an additional 10%, while the 4-piece bonus makes tidal waves 80% more effective and reduces the mana cost of the affected spells by 8%. Restoration Shamans received an overhaul in the early stages of the beta testing for the upcoming War Within expansion. Their healing has become much more efficient, and several options for topping up health bars swiftly while dealing damage. Stronger spot heal options and better defensive / group-wide utility. Their new hero talents have significantly helped them close the gaps and elevate their playstyle compared to the previous expansion. If you are an avid Restoration Shaman fan, this will be the expansion to get back to it, as it's currently looks quite promising in the terms of healing, damage and rotation flow. So there you go, people. Shamans are on the way up. I do expect some changes for them probably this Sunday. Next we have the big hitters, Holy Paladins. So, Holy Paladins update. Holy Paladin received a dozen changes leading to the War Within expansion. Brand new hero talents, Herald of the Sun / Lightsmith. And a new tier set. The 2-piece will increase the healing of Holy Shock by 10% and reduce its cooldown by 10%, while the 4-piece will focus on Holy Shock, increasing the initial healing of your next Word of Glory or Light of Dawn by 8%, stacking up to 4 times. Holy Paladin received their fair share of changes, with one of the most notable being the removal of the Daybreak cooldown, giving them fewer cooldowns to manage. However, both hero talents will fit that void, shifting some power back to Avenging Wrath, which can be used as both an offensive or defensive cooldown and is now even stronger cooldown. Overall, the new tier set will add more healing throughout off cooldowns, addressing a previous issue for the spec, while also increasing their damage profile. Sadly, there are no new changes for their Mythic Plus toolkit, but everyone knows the Holy Paladin has one of the best party-wide utilities, strong defensiveness, even an immunity, and excellent mob control. Overall, we expect them to be one of the best healers going into the first season of the War Within. So they are one of the strongest. They are one of the best choices at the minute. And last but not least, the Restoration Druids. Restoration Druids received a ton of changes through the alpha and the beta cycles. Brand new hero talents, Keeper of the Grove / Wild Stalker, and a new tier set. The 2-piece will increase the healing of Regrowth, Wild Growth, and Swiftmend by 10%. While the 4-piece will increase your healing by 8% when consuming Soul of the Forests bonus and for 6 seconds afterwards. Restoration Druids enjoy many changes, most recently receiving several healing buffs that strengthen their healing output. On top of this, you have one of the most competitive DPS profiles as a healer, which is always a massive bonus. Your defensive profile has gotten better while keeping your incredible party-wide utility, and with all of that combined, we believe you are one of the best performing healing specializations as of now. So people, there you go. There is the top tier list for healing. We will be doing a DPS one as well. There is a tank one already up. Like I said, the video should be about on my profile. People, please do like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know which healer you're rolling in the War Within. I hope this video has helped. If you want to see more, like, share, subscribe. People, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.